want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. When
Hey y'all, this is TJ. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just gonna be doing like a random Q&A random like all about me video. So just to start off, my name is Taylor J. I am a mother of two. I'm currently 25 years old, and I am a content creator. I'm currently in college right now at the time, getting my bachelor's of science in entrepreneurial studies, because it's always been my dream since a kid to, one, be on camera, and two, to be a business owner. I'm currently developing a third one. This has like been in the works for so long. I've really been taking my time because it's a lot different than the first two brands that I launched. So I knew that I was going to need some help, so I decided to go back to college so that I can get a degree, so that I can formulate and basically just get some insight on how to launch a business. A lot of people say you don't need to go to college to open a business, but what they're not telling you is if you don't have resources and you don't understand the fundamentals of a business, or if you're having troubles in certain areas and you need knowledge in reference to it, I would recommend to do it. I don't recommend going in debt trying to do it unless you believe that you're going to stick with it. But I do recommend to get help. Don't let nobody tell you that it's wrong asking for help or getting some better understanding of a topic or a passion or something that you're pursuing. Sorry, y'all, I'm frying sausages right now. I'm making muffins for my kiddos. I have to multitask right now. I'm making sausages, canned sausages for everybody. But yeah, I've got into content a long time ago. I would say immediately out of high school, I started dropping content. It was not consistent. It's never honestly been consistent, if we're being quite honest. I would drop a video, then go 3 months without dropping a video, then drop one go viral, then I try to drop videos back to back. And if we don't do numbers like the first one, I'll take a break from it and then come back 6 months later dropping. Like, it was just very inconsistent, but I've always pursued content inconsistently. Because it is something that I want to do, but life gets busy sometimes, and then, I had a kid, then I had another kid, and then I moved to a different city. So it's just like, yeah, I do have 2 kids. There's the in the background. She got 2 kids. Well, tell my business then. But no, seriously, life been changing a lot for me lately. 1 minute I'm doing perfectly fine, and the next minute I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. It's just been up and down, so it's kind of hard to pursue content when life is hitting you. But that's when you should be pursuing content the most, because when you get to where you're going in life, or your dream finally does come true, you want to look back on these moments and say, man, I remember when I was there. You know what I'm saying? This isn't just so that the world can consume it or so that you can go viral or get famous, but this is for your own, you know what I'm saying, your own journey, documenting moments and you know what I'm saying, just documenting your journey along as you go. Because I keep hearing people say it's not about the goal, it's about the journey. And I don't want to forget the journey when I finally do accomplish my goal. I love makeup. I love cosmetics. Like, cosmetics is like, oh my goodness. I've loved cosmetics since I was a kid. It made me excited about being a woman. I always say that when it comes to cosmetics, because it's so true. As a kid, when my mom would go to work, I would go into her room and steal her makeup, steal her clothes, steal her lash glue, just going there taking stuff, because when she was home, I would watch her sit in the mirror and do her makeup or put on her little lipstick and do her hair and stuff like that. Like, my mom really put me onto cosmetics, and I just really just fell in love with it and just learned to perfect it. Now, I don't wear cosmetics a lot like I used to. I couldn't go nowhere without my face beat. Like, I was not leaving the house without no makeup. But the older I got, the more I started to appreciate things like my natural face and my regular skincare routine, versus just going out every single time with a full beat of makeup on, because it's just like, some days I want to dress up, but I also love who I am and how I look with it off, so I don't care. That's why I'm showing up today with Lashes Mission. What's the matter? Y'all be nice. But that's why I'm showing up today with just this, like, lashes all toe up, messed up. Because if I don't show up as I am, then I'm not gonna show up at all. And I actually love how I look, regardless if my lashes are on all the way, or if my fate is beat or not, I've come to love who I am as a person. Now, there's things about me that I obviously want to change, and I think that's with every single body. Everyone has this thing about themselves that they want to be different or they want to do better in or something like that. And that is true, but I don't let it deter how I see myself. So that's how it is when it comes to that. My favorite thing about life so far has been my kids. I'm not even gonna lie. Like without my kids, I was ruthless. I had no direction. I had no goals or anything. Like my only goal was I'm going to go to Georgia State and I'm going to go become a nurse. Well, after I got pregnant, I realized that I do not like blood. Like, terrified of blood. Every time I see blood, I start feeling dizzy and get to passing out. There's a phobia for that. I forgot what it's called, but I have that. So imagine me at Georgia State and they had me doing clinicals and I have to draw somebody blood and I pass out. Well, I just wasted thousands of dollars pursuing a degree for something that I was not built for. You know what I'm saying? So like having kids really put me on my track. And I'm not just going to advocate saying, hey, be a teen mom. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is God always places you where you need to be and show you what you need to know, and it pushes you where he wants you to go. So, and yeah, just they gave me so much motivation. They gave me so much direction. They gave me values. Like it took, cause I went through postpartum depression really bad with my first one. I had it as well with my second one, but it didn't break me down as bad as it did with my first child. So for like a year of me having my first daughter, I couldn't believe and fathom that I had a kid. So I was still trying to move as though I don't have a kid. And once I shook that depression, I realized like, Taylor, this is a part of who you are. It don't change you. It don't degrade you. You are who you are, and you're gonna be the best mother that you can be for this child. I finally started to see life through a different lens. And instead of trying to hold on to the old Taylor, I embraced the new Taylor, and it just became the best part of me. And from that point on, I've just been busting my behind to do the best that I could do for myself and for my kids. It just gave me this great sense of direction that I needed in my life when I needed it the most. And I'm so grateful for that. Some of my favorite things to do, I love museums. I have not been since I was a kid. That's like a dream date of mine, just to go to like a museum. I might take myself out on a date sometime next month. I might just go to a museum and y'all come with me and stuff like that. But I like museums. I like experiencing new things. The only thing I want to experience new is drugs. Like I'm not doing that. But anything else, like food, different countries, a different type of clothes. Like I just love experiencing new stuff, especially when it comes to like cosmetic products, like new soaps and new skincare, stuff like that. Like I love stuff like that. Like I just really love like experiencing new things and making new memories and trying new stuff. And definitely with me being in my 20s, you're still learning yourself and you're always changing. Like things that I liked in my early 20s, I no longer like now that I'm in the middle of my 20s and veering towards the end of my 20s. And it's just because we're going through so many changes. My mindset is changing, my body is changing, my desire for like goals and dreams has changed a lot. Because when I first got to high school, my only goal was just to go to Atlanta and go to school. And once I had my kids and once I started like really sitting down and thinking things through and not thinking about just myself, but start thinking about the generations that's going to come after me, my goal is extremely, like it changed extremely, like dramatically. Like I've always also had a goal of being an entrepreneur. Like I always wanted my own business since I was a kid. But now the purpose for me having my goal is different. Like when I was a kid, I just wanted to have a business just because my daddy was a business owner. So it's like, I just want to be a business owner because I just wanted to be like my daddy. But now that I got older, I realized like, man, being a business owner not only allows me to set my schedule and be in control of my business and, you know, just basically the power of being a business owner, but I'm also understanding the generational wealth that it could produce for not just me and my kids, but their kids and their kids' kids. And I understand the importance that it is for just to be able to set your own schedule. Like right now, if you watch any of my vlogs, you know I go to work from 4:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's so hard because from 4:30 to 1 o'clock, I'm working, and on my 2 15-minute breaks, I'm either cooking for my kids or changing diapers or something like that. And on my 30-minute break, I'm putting them down to bed or whatever. So I go to sleep at 2 o'clock because I'm also in school for my bachelor's degree. So I have to stay up and do homework at night. Then I have to get right back up at 6 o'clock, taking the day to school. To 7 to 2, I can either take a nap or more than likely I'm going to be working overtime. So then I really don't get no sleep. And it's just been really discombobulated. Like the only time I get to really like spend time with my kids is on my days off. And it's to the point where sometimes like I just be missing my kids, and we're all in the same home, like, but they're just in the living room watching their little TVs or they're on their phone, and I just miss their presence. So sometimes I'll be just like, hey, look, I'm not gonna be able to come in today. I just need to take a personal day, and I'll just call my kids in a room with me, and we'll just lay in the bed and laugh and joke and play and just spend time together, because on my work days it's just so, yes, you are the best. But yeah, I be missing them, you know what I'm saying? And even though we up under the same roof and I get to see them, I can literally just step out my door and look at my kids. It's just like I be missing just their presence. Yeah, I want to set my own schedule to the point where I'm working while they're at school. So when they get out of school, it's just all my attention on them. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and this is my first year experiencing one of my kids in school, because this is Nevaeh's first year of kindergarten. And with her being at school every day, I know a lot of parents be like, I'm so ready to drop my kids off at school. I be dreading it, and I thought that feeling would go away by now, because like, you know, she's been in school for almost a year. We just got back from Christmas break. Still have like a couple of more months to go, and I still get upset when I drop her off at school every day because I miss my kids. Like, so I'm thinking like maybe I should go ahead and start transitioning Leilani into daycare so that I can already get accustomed to that, because I'll be so sad when she be gone. Like, I'm used to my baby being here every single day, because at least when I wake up in the morning, I get to fix her breakfast, we get to play, laugh, joke and stuff before I go to work at 4:30. Now it's 6 o'clock, I'm dropping her off, and as soon as I pick her up from school, I have to rush to work, and I barely get to spend time with her. I only have enough time to give her a snack and help her with homework, and then boom, it's time for me to go back to work again, just to, you know, fix her dinner and put her back to bed and not see her again until it's time to drop her off. Like, it's frustrating. And as a business owner, I'll be able to set my own schedule, my own rules. I'll own my own time, and money will work for me versus me working for money. I just see life different now versus me just wanting to have that power or just wanting to follow in my dad's footsteps as a kid. Now I see the importance of owning your own business because of things like scheduling. But I also understand that it comes with a big responsibility, because you have to pay your employees, you have to make sure your inventory is in stock, you have to make sure that you can also pay somebody to do that. But when you're a small business owner, 9 times out of 10, you are going to start doing all these tasks by yourself until you begin to scale your business and build the revenue to pay someone. So it's just like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And that's the reason why I had to go back to school to get some help, because it's a lot taking on that by myself with all the other things on my plate, like being a single mom and taking care of my kids full time. I did have an awesome dad. Like, they have a really awesome dad, so he steps in to come help anytime that he can, because he works in construction, so sometimes he get contracts and he has to be, you know, out of town for a long time. And anytime he's in town, he makes sure to make time to get his kids, because he know, like, bro, you're taking care of the kids full time. You know, most of the financial responsibility is on you because you're with them every single day. So he does his part and he come gets his kids. They've been sick lately, so I don't let them go out. So he meets my understanding of, hey, they're not going to be able to go out right now because we're literally just getting over the flu. You're going to have to come, you know, and he comes in and he plays with them, watch TV with them, everything, just so that I can either go to work, catch up on homework, catch up on chores and all that. So, like, I'm grateful for that. Another thing about me is I love music. I love jazz, to be specific. Of course, I still listen to hip hop. You know, so that's our culture. I love hip hop. I love R&B so bad. My favorite artists right now are going to be Destin Conrad, Ombre. Ariel J is really dope. If you don't know about Ariel J, you definitely need to listen to her. She's magnificent. I love Jasmine Sullivan. I've been getting into Olivia Dean. I got a couple of other jazz artists that I've been really big on. Destin Conrad, I'm not sure if I mentioned him already, but that's my boy. I love him down. I'm a really, really big lover girl. I love R&B and I love jazz. Those are my favorite genres of music right now. But when it comes to hip hop, you know, it's Cardi B. I love Cardi B down. Big Leo. I like Big Mama, of course. You know, I love Lotto. R&B, I got so many I can name. I can name her. I can name Adrian Marcel. Y'all really slept on him. August Alsina, who y'all really slept on. Y'all let that entanglement overshadow that man's talent. That man is very, very talented. I used to be on the school bus in high school, listen to Change and listen to Dreamer and listening to Song Cry, like all his like hip hop. What's the other one? They told me. I cannot remember the name of that song, but I listened to that song and I can rap it from the beginning to the end. August, please, if you see this, I'm sorry I forgot the name of that song, but I'm telling you, you play it right now, I will rap it word for word, and I mean that. Period. When I find an artist and I like your song, or if I like your sound, I will literally go down a rabbit hole studying you. I do. And I know that kind of sounds a little bit stalkerish, but I don't play about music. Like, I really love music. If I find an artist and I like you, I'm going to study your catalog and pick out the songs that I like. Only 3 artists right now that I can listen to every last one of their songs is Ariel J, because that girl is tough. Ombre, because every last one of her songs are bop. She don't flop at all. And Destin Conrad. There is not one song by Destin Conrad that I will not play. Period. And I stand on that. Fight me. If you guys have some R&B artists or some jazz artists that you think are great or awesome, please drop those down in the comments below, because I literally get wrapped up in the rabbit hole listening to music. I love music. I also used to sing as a kid. I don't really sing often now. I sing to my kids. But I like singing, as you can tell, because I like music. But other than that, that's about it about me. I'm really fun. I'm very outgoing. I don't want too much like, oh, I'm this and I'm that, because I just it gives me the ick. You just turn on the light. You having fun?
Yeah.
We just woke up. Y'all know my face get real puffy when I wake up. Theirs is the same thing. I don't know where we get that from. I don't know if that's like an underlying health condition or anything. I get stuck in a rabbit hole Googling stuff on Google too, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT tonight. I think that's normal. But I'm just Google it just to see. Maybe not, because Google tell you that you have thyroid cancer. So maybe I should just not. Just drink a little water or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's enough about me, guys. I didn't want to make this video too long because my vlogs are extra long, and I just wanted the video where you guys can just vibe and answer any questions. I would love to do an updated Q&A, so if you guys have any questions or any suggestions or anything, please be sure to drop those down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos. Vlogs are posted on my account every Sunday, every Tuesday, and every Thursday. So please make sure that you turn your post notifications on so that you'll be notified anytime I post. Thank you guys so much for supporting me in my video. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you later. Entrepreneurial studies. Sounds too cheesy.
Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind.